So in this video, we're just going to show you how you can set up your podcast on a hosting platform. And in this particular video, we are doing RSS.com. So we're going to go new podcast. So if you're an author or a online coach and you're deciding that you need to have a podcast, I'm going to show you where you can upload your podcast and get distribution to all the major podcast players that they are, and how you can start off with a free account. All right, we're gonna click here and click sign up free, and it says launch your podcast in minutes. So the first thing you're gonna do, you're going to insert your email address, and this is for demonstration purposes, so I am choosing this one. I'm going to put my email address here, Control V, I'll block this out, and then password. Now I'm going to create my password. I'm not going to allow it to create one for me. I'll create one myself, and I like to make them very long and very difficult to remember. Sometimes I don't remember them myself, so let me pause the video and make a long password and then come back. Now I'm going to accept RSS.com terms of services. I do suggest that you click here and read all of it, and then we can't go any further if you don't accept anyway. So let's just get started for free, and we're gonna go no, we're not doing that. All right, so the next step is just one last step. It's to check your inbox to validate your email. So we're just gonna go over there, enter the verification code below into RSS.com. So we're gonna copy this, or I can click verify email. So I'm gonna click verify email, and it still take me back to the same place that I was. It was verified. It's not asking me again for the code, right? So we just come to here. Either one would work. We're just gonna dismiss this for now. So we're gonna go new podcast. You don't have any podcast yet, get started and create your podcast. So we're gonna go new podcast, and then we're going to come up with the title of the podcast. And the title of the podcast, this is for demonstration purposes. I'm Service Up 21. Just in case this is the first time you're seeing one of my videos, I am Claudia from Service Up 21. I create content. I design books, podcast covers, thumbnails, book covers, all sorts of graphics for my authors, my podcasters, and my online coaches. So in this video, we're just going to show you how you can set up your podcast on a hosting platform. And in this particular video, we are doing RSS.com. So the title of my podcast is going to be, I'm gonna pause and come back and think of a better name. Okay, so we're back and we are creating our first podcast on RSS.com, and it asks for the title. Now, the title of the podcast, this is the title of the podcast. There's title of podcast and title of podcast episode. A podcast is made up of several shows, a number of shows. Every show is called an episode, but the podcast title is the name of the show. Okay, so the name of our show is The Creator's Edge, and I am going to just put in a description that tells you what we do. We really don't have a podcast, but I don't have a podcast yet, but this is for demonstration purposes. So right here you'll see the public website and podcast feed. This is what it is. It auto-populates right here. The Creator's Edge right here. Now we've added or title or description. Right down here we can do a bit of editing. I can link something, so let's just say I want to break the line right here just to make it not so much of a, so we say for from step-by-step tutorials, and I'm going to link this word. I'm going to go over to my YouTube channel and I'm going to pick up my YouTube handle. Now I know it on my head because I make sure that it matches the name of the show, but I'm going to show you. I go click on channel, and right here we're going to copy. We just copied all of this, right? Copy, and then we're going to come back over here and we are going to press link and then select a link. You're trying to make persons find you wherever you are. YouTube is the channel I want persons to come to. I want to populate it. I want it to grow, that sort of thing. So we're going to upload our cover art. No, I'm going to go over to Canva, and this is where I created the cover art. I created this one. I think this one, I like this one a little bit better. Now, when you're done, after you've created your cover art, this is supposed to be 3000 by 3000 pixel. That is the size of that Apple Podcasts will accept, and the minimum, let me just see, the minimum, I'm gonna go over to my document where I have all my info, and I'll tell you that it only allows for a certain size. It has to be a square shape and it has to be a certain size. Now on rss.com, the cover art can either be a JPG or a PNG square. The minimum is 1400 by 1400. Apple recommends the 3000 by 3000 size. However, the maximum KB has to be 500. The maximum size has to be 500 KB. So when you download the cover art from Canva, if you download it straight, and I'm going to open where I've downloaded it, and I've done a lot of troubleshoot because the size matters. Here's a little tip. This is a bonus tip. What to do so that the file size is correct. Now you'd have to go to share, download. You're going to select the one that you want to download. I'm going to select current. I'm going to change this to PNG, and then I'm going to limit the file size. You have to select the one you want before you're able to select the file size. Now, based on specification, what Apple would accept, the file size has to be no bigger than 500 KB. So I put that as the limit here. And then up here, if I download it as is, still what will happen is that the file size is still going to be in a bigger size. It's still going to be in a bigger size. It's going to be in MB, and megabyte is bigger than kilobyte. 1 megabyte is equivalent to 1000 kilobyte, so megabyte is larger than kilobyte by factors of thousands. So we are going to just change the size here. We're going to change it to 0.75, and when we change the size, you see that the measurements in pixels change here, but that is fine. So we're going to say download, and then this will be download to our computer, and this is what we're going to upload to the rss.com or whichever platform, because I'm going to be showing you how you upload to rss.com, how you upload to Buzzsprout, how you upload to Podbean. Therefore, you're able to choose. Now, each platform has its own gems that why you'd want to choose one over the other. And I'll do a video showing you the difference between the platforms so that you can make your choice. By the way, I get no commission from none of these platforms. This is just me sharing, so that makes it easier for you to decide what to do, where to go, and how to do it. We'll come right back with the rest of the video. After you've downloaded the artwork and you want to double check the file size, you can double click on the artwork in File Explorer, then go File, Resize Image. You're not really resizing the image, we're just going where we can see the amount of KB that it is, and this is where you'll see it, and therefore this is fine. And then this is what you're going to upload to your hosting platform. Alright, so let's just move over to the platform, and we are going to upload. So now we're just going to upload. Click upload, find the file, it's in download, and I'm going to click on here and upload. Voila. Okay, and then we are going to go next. We are going to choose the category we're going to choose. So I'm looking for how to. If they have a how to, we're going to add how to, and we are clicking marketing. If we click business, let's just marketing. That's how to and marketing, and then English. This podcast includes explicit content. No, if you cuss, if you use any profanity in your podcast, you really need to select this. I do suggest that if you have to, you have to. But for some brands, especially if you're looking for sponsorship and you're looking for certain companies to sponsor your podcast, you might want to consider whether or not it's necessary to use curse words in your podcast. So I'm going to put my name. It says author's name, and that's my name, so I'm going to put in my name. And then the copyright note. Let's see if it's important. This section defines who owns your podcast. Most podcasters just put their own name here. If you're not sure, that's okay. Just use your name for now. You can always update this later. So we're just going to put my name again. And remember, this what I'm setting up is for demonstration purposes. So we're going to go next. Don't look for the show. It's not going to be there. So we're going to go next. And look at that, right? Then we're going to select new episode. I'm going to upload the episode. I think this is it. The first episode is build your own audience with MailChimp, and we're going to select that. That's a video I already have up, so I'm just going to, for the interest of time, I'm just going to go on my channel and use the email, the description that I already wrote over here, and we're saying to right, I'm going to copy, just copy here. I'm just going to copy, come back over here, and I'm not sure if you're able to see all of that on the screen, but that's what we're doing. If you're an author, podcaster, right, there it is. And then episode title. I'm going to put the episode title in a bit. I'm going to paste the description. Let's just press enter here. You can move out some of these spaces. I'm just showing you how easy it is to create your own podcast. And then we say I have hashtag MailChimp. I'm just gonna remove that for now. And these are that these are ticks, as I like to see things line up in a certain way. So that's what I have here, but I'm just gonna let it stay like this for now. This is right now. Get ready to build your audience with MailChimp, and build your audience with ease with MailChimp. I'm going to copy the title. If you look on it, if you look over here on, this is the title of it. Copy, and I'm going to come back here and paste, right? And I'm going to paste it, and this is the full episode. This episode includes, no, I don't have to keep that. And then I have a few keywords that I would like to add. I think I have to put them in one at a time. So we're going to say so we're gonna say add. So once you have that, we are going to say save to draft. Alright, so I don't have a trailer. There's no bonus piece. You could put a trailer here if you have a trailer. But my episode number is, let's just say 1. Let's just say 1 for now. And then save draft. Now, while this is doing its thing, remember this will be the very first episode. This would be the very first episode. I'm going to show you how it is not on. This episode must be published before uploading to YouTube. So now the next thing we want to do is say publish. I'm going to come back in the next video and show you how you can publish to YouTube, how you can allow submit your RSS feed into their YouTube channel.